Those who knew Thompson say he was a caring and fun person to be around and died protecting a friend. Deon Thompson was the life of the party, a loving son, brother, friend, and so much more.
As a mother, the relationship you have with your son is one of the biggest blessings in life that a mother could have.
His brotherly love, I think, he was a really good older brother, and me and him had a very close relationship.
Their favorite memories with him were always about having a good time.
We would play Marco Polo on the playground for about an hour, and that was so fun.
And being lighthearted.
We'd be around A&M football games, and he'd always joke about wearing all UT gear just to see what the people would say to him.
Even when his best friend's mother kicked them out for being loud.
My favorite memory is him looking over his shoulder when he was going down the stairs at our house, and I was kicking him out, and he was like, "I love you, Mrs. Bond." And so that was Deon.
He's like the guy that you want to grow up to be, kind of, he's who you look up to. It's just, he's a role model in the way he lives his life, and how he respects people, and how his manners, just even with my family.
Last week, tragically, a night out with friends took a turn for the worse.
There was an altercation on 6th Street, and there was a group of guys that were ganging up on one of my friends, and Deon stepped in to help him, and one of the guys pulled out a gun on him, and yeah.
Oh, it's so hard because I want to honor his death as a hero. I want to remember that he was a hero who had courage. But I also wish that I would do more education about gun violence and how serious it is, even in Austin.
For parents, crime is an increasing concern.
We don't really realize as parents the extent of really what's happening.
It's just such a tragedy and a loss for young people to lose their life over something so senseless, pointless, all of it.
Don't be a tough guy, it's better to walk away from a situation than carry around a gun and try to prove you're the biggest guy in the room.
In this celebration of life, Thompson's loved ones are treasuring the moments they had with him.
Appreciate your siblings and your family in general, just anyone who's close to you, because you never know the last time you can say goodbye.
And Thompson's mother says he recently got an apartment with a friend and was about to start living life as a young man, which she was very proud of. Reporting in studio, Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.